Hey YouTube, DPal3543 here. Welcome back to a daily duel. As you'll notice, right, I just very recently uploaded a video. I actually recorded this video yesterday. I started uploading it last night uh, about the events that transpired yesterday with the assassination of James Kirk and just kind of my whole thought process about what was going on there. I'm still shaken by it because it's still absolutely insane that it happened at all. Um, and it's terrifying, to say the least. But um, I mean, it is what it is, you know. So that's up, and then today is 9/11. You say never forget. I haven't forgotten. I was only 3 at the time, but I still haven't forgotten it. It still pisses me off to this day that it happened. And it's one of the driving factors why I enlisted in the first place. It's just because of that. Scary world out there. Scary world. But let's not bring it down. I just checked out on leave a little bit ago. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, I just checked out on leave. So, how do I know if it's public or private? Oh, I see that. Okay. Private. Is this? I hope this is the one I think it is. Yeah, it looks like it. So I had a great replay the other day. I hope this is it. This should be it. But remember that day where I had like a very short duel because the other person disconnected? Yeah, this was it. So this is great. My opponent here is running heroes. And I have this great comeback victory. He's activating all these effects. He gets to summon a lot of monsters this first turn. And ultimately, what ends up winning me the game is this card and this card. And then I also get Gozen match on the field, as we'll see here in a bit. Which limits their ability. Oh, that hurts. I am sore. Get that fusion summon into Flame Wingman. Set a card. Effects to get out Sunrise. There's our whole. Spend all of this time fusing. This is my opening hand. I go to activate that. And I recall they do something to get rid of that. Yep, right there. Favorite content. No, that doesn't get rid of that. Let's get some free cards. Neos. Man. Just for their back row. This card goes off, then this card chains. To get rid of that. I activate this so I can at least get rid of some of their cards in their deck. It's mostly a desperation move, but I go ahead and set these two. And I just sit here and wait. They go to battle phase. Boop. This hurts because I do believe they get a lot of effects from the grave. At least that I've seen. I'm gonna activate this. They chained Max C because I think they assumed I was going to special summon, but I ended up actually doing that just so I can get some life points. The idea was to keep this around, just to keep building life points. But at some point they do activate because this is a imperm, infinite imperm. So I use her effect to chain to negate that and destroy it. As you'll see here, yep, there it is. Her effect goes off, banish her. That's negated, so now they still can't attack at all. And I'm just sitting here with this lone Inspector border here. There's the Gozen match that you see. There's that. And you see they got all these light monsters water. They do end up keeping the light monsters, I believe. Yep, because there's the activation. Yep, they keep all the light. Now I found myself very lucky because you see this field that we're looking at here: 5100, 27, 42, 23, and I see that they have a whole 14,300, and the only thing I have is 2,000. So I'm looking at taking 12,300 damage right here, and then I pull into a dark hole. Get rid of everything but shining here. I'm not even entirely sure what this card special. You can destroy your opponent's cards up to them or different attributes among the monsters on the field. You can use this effect of once per turn. Each card destroys a monster by penalty. So I don't know how this card was saved. Now that I'm looking back at it. Yeah, no, I don't see how this card got saved from it, but what's done is done. As you saw when before I started the replay, it didn't matter. I'm gonna activate Summoning Curse, because then if they special summon more, which I expected them to, it's a hero deck, that's what they do. They just start banishing cards from their hand. I do recall them special summoning at least once, and that caused them to banish a card, and I ended up special summoning at some point, so I had to send a card from my hand, banish card from my hand. But I do believe was Harpy Feather Duster, because they just weren't using back row at that point. And I get lucky with these card draws. I can banish more cards from the deck. And this is where I get really lucky. Is coming up here. I draw a Max C and I hold on to that. I just go ahead and keep paying the life points. So at this point, I have nothing to lose. There's nothing they can do to stop me. And you hear soon they get a card out that starts allowing them to just bounce cards back in my hand. So I keep bouncing this one at first, realizing they can't attack with this. So they keep bouncing the two. Which they would keep doing during my turn. Or at least they'd bounce one during my turn. I just set them both reactive. As you'll soon see here soon. There's that Harpy's Feather Duster. Right there. As you see, they just don't use back row. Yep. Should we summon that? Until they can't do anything else. Use that Max C. And they get out Hero Blast, which is the one that's the once per turn. You can pay 500 life points and turn one spell and trap your card, which will return to the hand. And they use that a lot. This effect goes off. They chain that. They bounce my Gozen. They banish. What did they banish? End up Malice. Alright. Alright, yeah. Go ahead and flip some of those, and they realize they still can't attack because Synchro Zone there. Go ahead and activate. Alrighty. They bounce Gozen, which was a waste of that effect because now I just reset it. Go ahead and get this card. And this is where I special summoned. It was on a complete accident. Because, you know, I saw it go off. Like, cool. I questioned it. You know, it's like if your opponent adds a card from their deck to your hand, except during the draw phase, discard one random card from their hand. Then banish the top two cards of your deck. That's what I was hoping to do. But then I was like, I should have known better because it was the draw phase, right after the draw phase. Like, cool. But I ended up special summoning a Runic monster. Anyway, instead, so I flip that goes in chain, which that resolves first, so I make them bounce everything. They bounce Synchro, and I bring this out. Okay, the idea is to use this to destroy a card in the field. And this is where I end up getting rid of Feather Duster, because I don't want to lose Fountain, I don't want to lose Synchro Zone, so I dip that. And I was hoping to use his effect, but then I forgot about Skill Drain here, which prevents Graveyard effects from activating. So I don't get that effect. My draw into there can only be one. Go ahead and activate that. And I set these two. This one's for blood. And I do take a little bit of damage in this turn. If they bounce it, there's nothing I can do. So they swing me. Ouch. And I'm getting worried. It's like there's not much else I can do. Then I hit this Upstart Goblin. Draw into that beautiful Rock Smiting. And they bounce my bluff card, which works. Oh, I didn't even realize they did that. So they think I bluff. They think I'm going to special again. But I just banish the rest of their cards. Get 3 Runic cards back, just to rub it in their face. Hit them with that right there. Set them again in case they find some out. Destroy that because I know it doesn't matter. And it's game. Because they have nothing. I was so happy. I was so happy with the results of this duel. And I wanted to share it with you guys. So I immediately was like, yes. Yes. That was phenomenal duel. That was a phenomenal duel. I got so lucky. It was such a long duel, but it was so phenomenal. I got so lucky managing to pull that off, and I'm so proud of myself for doing it. Heart of the cards! Heart of the cards! That's it for today's daily duel. It's been a while since I've done a replay. I don't remember the last time I did show it a replay. But yeah, that is it for the duel, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Just a friendly reminder that I will be away for at least the next 9 days, give or take. So you probably won't hear or see anything from me at all unless you go onto my Discord server and you message or like talk there. I might look at that. I will add a link to my Discord down in the comments below. So if you want to go in there and start helping me build up a community and just like talk. If you want to reach out to me and talk about things, decks you want to see me use or build, or games you want to see me play, you can, give me those recommendations down either down in the comments or they're on the Discord server, and I'll probably see the Discord server even though nobody ever messages there. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like, and I will see you tomorrow, or see you next time. Bye bye.